I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
Each of these cards contains a detailed scenario of a possible apocalyptic event.
The word that best describes today is...
We're going to keep our jobs in America.
I love this country as much as the next guy.
Not if the next guy's me.
Now let's get this party started.
Yeah, baby.
Showtime.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. NBC is going forward with a TV reboot of the 1991 movie What About Bob? The female-focused take on the Bill Murray-Richard Dreyfuss film will be called What About Barb? The sitcom revolves around a psychotherapist who tries to cut ties with one of her most overbearing patients, but is unsuccessful and gains an annoying family member in the process. The original movie starred Bill Murray as Bob Wiley, a good-natured and divorced man who seeks therapy from Dr. Leo Marvin, a New York psychoanalytical psychiatrist with a huge ego. If you were hoping to have a President Zook someday, apparently it's not in the cards. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's co-founder and CEO, denied the idea on Tuesday. He wrote online, "I'm focused on building our community at Facebook and working on the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative." He's referring to the organization he co-founded with his wife, Priscilla Chan. It's a company focused on giving away most of the couple's fortune for philanthropic causes. Garth Brooks is shutting down his digital music service, GhostTunes. In 2014, he created the service to have more control over how his music and other artists' songs were distributed digitally. The experiment is over, as Garth recently allowed his music to be absorbed by Amazon Music Unlimited, allowing his albums to be purchased and streamed digitally there. If you're entering an Oscar pool this year, the Reynolds Report has some insider tips for you.
Is your workplace having an office Oscar pool? We'd like to help your chances and bring you up to speed on this year's Oscar-nominated films. Intimidated you haven't seen all the movies? Don't be. No one has. Like Hacksaw Ridge, the story of a man trapped in the hand tools aisle in Home Depot. Then there's Hell or High Water, which takes a hard-hitting look at the do-it-yourself plumbing industry. La La Land, set in the exciting world of sports bar karaoke where no one can remember the lyrics to anything. Hidden Figures is a tale of epic struggle and brave determination as the makers of Spanx load Kim Kardashian into a body shaper. Then there's a film called Lion, which isn't showing anywhere because the film canisters were shot by a dentist in Africa. Manchester by the Sea. You'll be looking for the nearest sea to throw yourself into after that one. Last but not least, Fences, which depicts the early life of Donald Trump, with a sequel due out later this year called Walls. Good luck with your office Oscar pool, even if Warcraft got robbed of a nomination.
John Voight says Miley Cyrus and Shia LaBeouf are committing treason for protesting Donald Trump. If that sentence included Justin Bieber and Pol Pot, it would have every single person I hate. Donald Trump wants to send troops to fight crime in Chicago. Soldiers were like, "Whoa, I thought we were only going to Iraq." Meanwhile, Trump continues to claim he lost the popular vote because 3 to 5 million people voted illegally. So is this fake news or an alternative fact? I just can't tell the difference anymore. Usain Bolt has to return one of his gold medals after a teammate on his relay team was found to have been doping. You know, if Usain Bolt is on your team, why in the world do you need to cheat? That's like having Superman on your team in a street fight, but deciding that you better bring a brick just in case. The Chicago man who hacked nude photos of celebrities has been sentenced to 9 months in jail without clothes. Rhonda Rousey has joined protesters at Standing Rock. Unfortunately, standing in one place and refusing to move usually gets Rhonda knocked out. Alanis Morissette's business manager was found guilty of stealing $4.8 million from her. Asked to comment, Alanis asked, "Isn't it ironic?" And once again, we had to remind Alanis, no, it wasn't actually ironic, it was just unfortunate. A red panda went missing from a Virginia zoo, so if you see a red panda on the streets of Virginia, that's probably it. Time for Nobody Gives a Paris Jackson says her dad was murdered. Even more shocking, she says her uncles are employed. Hey, one of the strangest families ever. Nobody gives a Khloe Kardashian says her body transformation stemmed from her divorce from Lamar Odom. Then she mumbled, that and a lot of Adderall. Hey, Kardashian, whichever one you are, nobody gives a f***. Madonna refuted and adamantly denied a report that she's planning to adopt additional kids from Africa. Good. More for me, replied Angelina Jolie. Hey, Madge, not sure why you have to exactly refute and adamantly deny this story because, to be honest with you, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito. Tuesdays and Thursdays, NSS Live.